Hey guys, what is going on? Jeremy here, back with another video. Hopefully we can get some better lighting in here. Gonna do a fairly quick video on the KraftWerks Supercharger kit. Probably had this in about a month and a half, 2 months now. Gonna kind of give you guys my thoughts on the kit, positives and negatives, if either exists. So we will find out. As you guys can see here, I have got my new gauges in. Pro Sport Evo, got an Afr Wideband Gauge, and I've got a boost gauge, which is not properly working. Still got to get it bung welded in for the Afr gauge, so I've still got the wiring right here to the sensor, but the boost gauge, for whatever reason, is not reading vacuum or boost. So trying to figure out what's going on. It gets power, it's got a good ground, and I literally teed it in to the intake line, so not sure what's going on here. Could possibly be a defective gauge. I've seen positive and negative reviews on this gauge, so thinking that's what it is. I'm fairly confident that I did put everything in correctly. I'm actually going to have a video up next week on this. So, but let's get right into it, guys. Actually, down the road at Mike's house, he's got that orange 79 Camaro, super nice. I'm just over here looking at this gauge. This is beyond me why this is not working. Anyways, let's go ahead and get rolling here. I've been talking about this for a little while now, guys. KraftWerks kit for the 5th gen Camaro. Yeah, so I'm going to give you guys my thoughts on this, and I'm going to give an honest review. I've had some people say that I'm not going to be honest because I'm sponsored by KraftWerks. That is entirely false. I'm an honest guy. I like you all, so I'm going to be 100% honest with you on my thoughts on this kit. So let's go ahead and get out here on the road. Out of the box, KraftWerks says this kit will make 7 PSI on their 85mm pulley. That's the standard pulley that comes out of the box. I think that's probably more directed to the stock guys. Because on an 80mm pulley, I actually made 4 pounds of boost. Not mistaken, and I'll have to go back and look at my dyno sheet, but the car made, what did it make, 581, and the torque was, I can't remember, for something, but pulled down 2 sizes to the 70mm pulley. I went from 4 pounds of boost to 5.7 pounds of boost. But the car did perform better. It got closer to my goal, which my goal is 650 horsepower at the back tires. What I ended up making was 620 horsepower and 540 foot-pounds of torque on 5.7 PSI, which to me is a very respectable number. That's really not that bad. But the only issue is, if you have the same mods as me, basically cam only, I've got a big cam, okay, so let's just say that this cam's probably sucking up about a pound of boost. You're really not gonna get a whole lot of boost out of this kit. And real quick, while I have a second, I'm gonna give you guys a little pull here. Hopefully, I don't think anybody's coming. Quick pull, first gear. About 20 to pretty quick. quick. I just hit 4th gear before I let out, if that gives you an idea. Very impressive. I'm not gonna lie, it is a very impressive kit for a low boost setup. Now I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys right off the bat, if you're looking to make 10 to 12 pounds of boost, this kit's not gonna do it for you. Unless you have a Honda, which really these guys kind of made this kit for the Honda guys. The Honda guys are seeing that, but I don't know about the Mustang guys, but I have researched some about the Camaro guys, and nobody is making nearly that much boost. So, like I said, 5.7 pounds of boost is basically what I'm peaking at about 6,200 RPMs, and that's it. I'm pretty sure that's all this kit's got on this cam. Now, maybe we could bump that up to 6.7 pounds with a blower cam. I'm not entirely sure. And for those asking about my cam with this kit, yes, it does work fine. It's probably not optimal, but I did get the green light from Texas Speed to run this kit with the Stage 4 NA cam. And the car runs good. It really does. This kit really did wake up the car. But I'm going to go ahead and say, for the low boost that it's making, the kit's phenomenal. I really don't have any complaints on it. Yeah, I wanted to hit 650. I think I will. If I do methanol or E85, I'm more leaning towards methanol. I think we're probably going to do that. I don't know. It's probably going to be more towards the end of this year before we decide to put methanol in the car. We as an I. But yeah, otherwise the kit has done good. I haven't had any weird hiccups with the kit. A lot of that has to do with tuning. Lance at Powerhouse did an awesome job tuning the car. Really spent a lot of time on this tune, and I really appreciate that. Now, I'm trying to think of any other downsides of this kit. Obviously, like I said, it does not make a whole lot of boost. And when I say that, I mean on a cammed application, a big cam application, it's not making a whole lot of boost. So now I think if you were stock, you had stock exhaust manifolds, stock cam or a blower cam, you might see that 7 pounds of boost they're talking about. I just didn't see it with this, honestly. So that's just kind of to let you guys know, those of you who are interested in this kit, it's not, it might compare to a P1 Pro Charger, but you're not going to stack up to a D1 or a P1X. You're just, it's not going to happen. But keep in mind, this kit was more directed to the budget guys. Like me, I'm on a budget. I got a sponsorship through these guys. I had a couple of people ask me, you know, before I got this kit, if I'd heard anything about it. I looked it up. I hit up KraftWerks, see if they offered any type of sponsorship. They agreed to sponsor me, and here we are. That is the reason I got this kit, is basically to, you know, really do a review for you guys to show you the pros and cons and if it's worth the money. I think retail on this kit is about $5,600. I think a Whipple is about $7,000 or $8,000. Pro Charger for a decent one, I think about $6,500 to $7,000. It could be cheaper. So I'll honestly say, guys, if you're looking for a good amount of more power, you're looking for great drivability, I'd definitely go with this kit. I mean, I could daily drive this car, probably take it just about anywhere with this blower on it and with this cam, and not have to worry about any issues. Now, other than the boost, and not really getting a whole lot of boost out of the blower, I really don't have any complaints about it. Now, you might not be like me. You might want to go crazy big power. Obviously, this kit's not going to be for you, obviously. But if you want something to just kind of have fun out on the street, go to the track every now and then, run some good numbers, which you will, this is the kit for you. can tell you now, all in all, probably with a full build, E85 or methanol, your max horsepower on this kit's probably going to be about 700 wheel. I really don't think there's going to be anybody with this kit who's going to make over that. I don't see that with this kit. There's no way. But as far as reliability, this is a very dependable kit from what I've seen so far. And I drive my car quite a bit. I don't daily drive it at this moment. So I really feel like I can give you guys a good idea on if this kit's going to be good for you or not. It drives so good. It really does. And I can go ahead and tell you, it doesn't feel like there's a big blower on the car. Well, there's not. It's a fairly small blower, but it doesn't feel like the car's boosted. The power is instant. Like normally you would get from a root style blower. It's got that instant power. It really doesn't feel like a Century where it has to kind of slowly build up in the RPM range to really get boost. Now this thing does shine at high RPM. It loves high RPM. But it's nice. But yeah, there's definitely a very fast build up on boost when you lay into the throttle. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I know I really don't have a lot negative to say about it. The boost thing, running really low boost, kind of bummed me out a little bit. But at the same time, I knew what I was paying for. I knew I was getting an efficient blower, especially at low PSI. But I also knew this is not a race blower. This isn't a Pro Charger. You know, I'm not going to go out to the track and beat everybody. But all in all, guys, it is a good blower. It really just depends on your goals. Like I said, if you're wanting a 1,000 horsepower build, you can just go ahead and hang it up and forget about this kit. If you have a Honda, by all means go for it. I've seen a lot of good reviews from the Honda community on this KraftWerks kit. They've got a smaller head unit for those. They seem to make a lot more boost than this, obviously with a smaller displacement motor. That's the thing about these cars and my car. The motor is so efficient and is breathing so good, it's really not going to build tons of boost. I know I really didn't touch base on a whole lot, but I told you what I liked about it. I told you what I dislike about it. The blower is very efficient at low PSI, and it does a great job. It made good power for what it is. It really did. It's just one of those things where it's more targeted to guys who just want a quick car. I mean, to me it's fast, to others it's probably just quick, but it definitely does its job. It performs just like how I wanted it to. Pretty much everything I could ever imagine. And I couldn't really imagine being much faster than this. This is honestly plenty for me, being that I don't really race the car a lot. But all in all, I think this is a very good kit, especially on a budget. I definitely look into it, guys, 100%. But that's it, guys. My thoughts on this kit. Hope you enjoyed the video. Like I said, not crazy long, but just wanted to give you guys a quick review, quick update on the car. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, and I will see you